everyone! Welcome back! We'll be continuing our run of Willow in Shipwrecked on our island base. We need to make that palm hut. I think that's the only thing we're missing. I'd also like to grab whatchamacallit. We have to grab a lot of ice during hurricane season, because I want to make the ice fling-o-matic to make up for Willow's what would you call them? Willow's compulsions. Uh-oh. It looks like our game crashed. Well, I'd rather it crash right now than while we're playing. So let me bring it back up. Good start. Good start so far. Let's make sure that our mods are on. Geometric placement, ice fling range, and wormhole marks. Okay. Play, Shipwrecked, go. Okay. We've got a pretty good start to our base. And it's not quite hurricane season yet. So... it would be nice to get a palm hut. I think it's in survival. So 4 bamboo and 3 rope. So 4 bamboo. That's a whole lot of tree to burn. Hope everyone's doing okay today. Which way should we go? Let's go this way. Maybe over this way. There's that treasure chest there that... Ooh, are there mosquitoes over there already? Sounds like there's mosquitoes. Nothing there. But we can bash it down to get a couple boards. I think I'm gonna build a campfire here. Then we can get some bamboo and some wood while we wait for it to be daytime. And get some wood. Whoops. Gonna need another one of those. I want to make some more treasure chests in our base, so... I want to make sure we have lots of wood available. We can just add... Alright, sorry I was a bit late today. I was a bit late getting back from my parents' house. Nice. trees. I always like to have a venom gland so that I don't have to chase one down once I get poisoned. Hopefully we don't get poisoned, but, you know, can only hope for so much. Alright, it's looking like that's about as much as we can carry. Let's plant some trees. No, don't do that. But that's good to know. You can actually get sticks from jungle tree seeds. I didn't know that. Oh, we need more bamboo. We need more bamboo. Okay, that should be enough for our palm leaf hut. We have a lot of things. So we need to make some storage for all of our things. Okay. Let's make some boards. 1, 2, 3. Chest. Over here is probably good. Okay. What should we put in here? Just extra junk? That we don't need to hold on to at the moment. And for survival, we need the palm leaf hut, so 3 rope. Survival, palm leaf hut. Ooh, can't build it there? We can build it right there. It's a little bit, like, crowded here. We may have to, like, build a bigger sandbag area. I thought we could maybe build it over here. Maybe if we move this, move these, just put them away. Can we build our palm leaf hut in a different spot now? Ooh, we can. We can build it right here. I like this spot. That's a good spot. Okay, that'll keep us dry. And I think we can go get our old base things. Our things from our old base over here. Oh yeah, we don't want to kill the jellyfish at the moment. We could, but I'd rather not at the moment. I'm not sure where exactly the police are gonna show up, but they should show up nearby our base. There's a lot of seaweed near us, so we should get a trawling net eventually. There's so much seaweed here, it's great. Something else I want to work on is the sewing kit, so that we can fix up our snakeskin hat. Ooh, a steamer trunk. What do we got? Rot and a shovel. Sure. Ooh, another rowboat? It's got a sail and a lantern. I'll take it. Turn on our lantern. Actually, let's turn on our new lantern, because it doesn't have as much juice in it. Doesn't have as much juice. Ooh, what's that? A message in a bottle. Oh. Okay, and there's another message over there as well. Good stuff. Let's see. Yeah, we're going the right way. Ooh, look at all those fireflies. Let's go up here. Can we just add rot as fuel? There we go. Alright, so, got a chest. The gears is what we really want. Everything else is kind of like gravy. I think we can leave behind the rot and the palm leaf. I like to smack this thing down. We'll drop the torch. Pick up the doodad. Okay. I think I'm gonna bash this as well. Alright. We can go back to our base, our new base. Let's eat some berries and bananas. Pick up some grass on the way. I wonder if I can make a mangrove. Can I move like a mangrove turf? That would be cool, because then I could make a path towards my base from the other island. Connect the two islands. Can you do that? Maybe. I also want to check out the sea wall. Ooh, we found some tar. Perfect. That's amazing. incredible, perfect, extraordinary. Tar is excellent. Hey Sakura, how are you doing today? Good to see you. What's that? Hey, it's the police! Got him. If only we could have found the police during our playthrough as WX, eh? We may have to eat some of this seaweed, yeah. Okay. I'm okay, how are you? I'm doing good, I'm doing good. I spent the night at my parents' last night, so I was a little bit late starting today because of that. We didn't get everything moved over quite on time, but that's okay. We're here now. I want to make a ice box. Boom. Can I make it, like, right there? Yeah, let's make it right there. Okay. Now, we're cooking. And freezing. We have another boat lantern as well. I want to get some... Oh, there's some monster meat right there. I want to get some silk so that we can make... a sewing kit. I think that would be really helpful for us. It's always a struggle, like when I take my cats over to my parents' house, it's always a struggle to like get them back in the car because they're always like hiding under the bed and stuff, being silly. But they're so cute. We have fun. Yeah, they're cute. Cute babies. We have a lot of junk, and none of it's, like, super what we need right now. I'd like to get some silk. Oh, yeah, and we found some tar. We found 2 things of tar. Even better. How do I make a tar extractor? I do not remember. 2 coconuts, 4 limestone, 4 bamboo. Alright. We can do that. We can manage that. Hi, Daz Creek. Why do you like the smell of paint? It's an interesting smell. I'm not judging you. But what is it about that smell that you like so much? sharp. It's a sharp smell. I guess you could describe it like that. You could describe it like that, I suppose. Stand in the fire, Willow. Yeah, so 2 coconuts, 4 bamboo, 4 limestone. Limestone. Easiest place to get limestone would be probably up here. We also haven't moved any coral to us. We could move coral towards us as well. I think we'll make another pickaxe. How do you get far in this game? I get it. You get far by kind of dying. That's probably the best way to get far. You die, and then you figure out how you died. And then you improve for next time. So most of the time, I, like, get to a new season, and then I die. So coming up tomorrow is the beginning of hurricane season. So you kind of have to know that it's coming in order to prepare for it. Hello. So in order to prepare for hurricane season, I've learned this from chat, really, is just to have a palm leaf hut, to have a lightning rod, and to have a snake skin hat. So our hat right now is only at 3% durability, so we can't use our hat right now, but we do have a hat. I just got Don't Starve Together, and I can't make it past day 20. Well, day 20 is the beginning of winter. So when you're playing winter, you have to prepare for it ahead of time. So what I would suggest is to get yourself a winter hat or a beefalo hat, and to also get a thermal stone. Those are your best ways to get through winter. And to just always have the ingredients for a fire on you. So before winter comes, you should have a thermal stone, and you should have some sort of winter hat. Either the winter hat itself, or the beefalo hat. That's my suggestion for getting through winter. It is tough, though. I think the first 40 hours, I never got past winter. It took me a long time to get past winter. In Shipwrecked, though, you don't have winter. You have monsoon season, or you have hurricane season, then monsoon season, and then volcano season or dry season. You can always play with other people, though, and Don't Starve Together. You can play with other people. That way, you get they can help you out. What about storage? You build treasure chests, so if you go to refining and you build boards, 3 boards is 1 treasure chest, and then you go to structures, and chest is at the top. So you just use that to build yourself some chests. In fact, I'll build myself another one right now. I think I'm gonna build it right here. Then we'll pick up all this junk and we'll put it in here. Okay, so we need some limestone. Wait, We have enough limestone right now, right? I want to make the tar extractor. Tar extractor is 2 coconuts. Are our coconuts ready? Shipwrecked is a little different. So you don't have Chester in Shipwrecked. You have a pelican named Packham Baggins. Packham Baggums, but he works the same as Chester. Similar, at least. Your brain is becoming knowledgeable. If you're not against it, you could always look at the wiki. But I always suggest making yourself an icebox and a crock pot once you decide on a base location. Generally, what you do is spend the first, like, 7 to 8 days just surviving on what you pick up, and you just map out, like, you just outline the whole map so you know how big the map is and everything. Generally, that's where you spend the first, like, 7 days. And after that, then you usually pick a base location. Usually somewhere right in the center of the map. Limestone? No, I want to make the coral... The coral nubbin. Where is it? I thought it was in refining. Limestone? Coral nubbin, there it is. Okay, so we'll move a little bit of coral towards us. Yeah, no problem. There's always the wiki if you have any more questions, or if you don't want to use the wiki, then there's a lot of other streamers as well. I don't mind you asking me questions, though. I haven't played much of Don't Starve Together myself. I usually play Don't Starve single player, so slightly different, but also same. The strategies are the same. It's just some of the recipes might be a little bit different. I'm not sure. And just practicing fighting. Don't fight without armor, usually. Make yourself a log suit and a spear. You can make yourself a... where is it? A football helmet. You can get a football helmet. Right here, football helmet. That's really good defense as well. Who is Kind? Kind is my, like, nickname. So you can call me Dana, or you can call me Kind. And then Rosie is my cat. So Kind and Rosie is me and Rosie. Your favorite is to run like the wind? Yeah. When you first start, like I said, like the first 7 or 8 days, you probably just want to map out... You want to explore the whole map. So you just go around the outline of the map. Try to find everything you can. And then, after that, you want to start building your base. Because you have until day 20 to get ready for winter. So, after you decide where you want to make your base, then you get ready for winter. So what I did in Shipwrecked was I didn't map out the world, I just tried to find myself a good base. So I've been building my base and getting myself ready for hurricane season, which starts in a couple minutes. But yeah, you don't wanna build the same things that I built for winter. Winter is very different than hurricane season. Alright, what are we doing now? I think we want to go place our tar extractor down. But there's a lot of things that you can move in the game. So, like, you find a lot of berry bushes, you can move them closer to your base. You can plant trees closer to your base. Some things you can't move, though. For example, the Pig King. You can't move the Pig King, so you kind of want to be near the Pig King if you can be. But normally you build your base kind of in the middle of the map, so you're never too far from anything. But most of it comes from just, oops, I missed that row. Most of it just comes from dying and trying to avoid dying the same way twice. It's one of those games where it's not very nice to new players. I admit that. It's not very nice to new players, but the more you learn, the more fun it is, I think. Get our tar extractor going. Heck yeah. I'm gonna fight a couple jellyfish. Is there no way to make a base that actually protects you? Like when sanity is low? Well, it depends which character you're using. Sanity is tough for some characters, and it's easy for other characters. For example, Willow, who I'm playing as, her sanity is quite low. But it's pretty easy to keep her sanity up. I don't recommend playing as Willow if you're new, though. I would recommend probably, Wendy or Wilson, probably for your first time. But if you do pick Wendy, you don't want to become too attached to Wendy because she's not very good at fighting. She's good to learn the game because her sanity is pretty easy to manage. Normally, what I do is I learn recipes. Yeah, Wendy's pretty good for learning how to play. Let's hack that open. You can do different recipes in your crock pot to like gain sanity. So that's another good way to get sanity. For example, I can make a California roll, and this fills up my sanity. Also, a dried jellyfish fills up your sanity. So what I suggest is learning which meals fill up your sanity. You can also get green mushrooms. If you cook a green mushroom, that also fills your sanity. I have a small yeah, Wendy's ghost, Abigail, is really good for when you're learning, because Abigail is really good at taking out spiders, at taking out bees. Abigail's excellent for that. Let me see if I can find you. Yeah, so I have like a little thing here. Let me see if I can copy it, and I'll show it on the stream. Open link. Okay, so let me see if I can, I'll show you this, and then you can... There you go. So, if you want to make a screen capture of this, so this says, like, if you're looking for health, use these things to fill up your health. If you're looking for hunger, these are really good. If you're looking for sanity, these things are really good. And then for the weather, it says thermal stone, and the winter hat is good. For fighting, you want to have a football helmet, a log suit. And yeah, this is a really good like primer for if you're worried about something in particular, this will help you out. But sanity is a good one. So cooked green mushrooms, making new things, prototyping. You can also sleep to fill your sanity. Yep, this is for everybody. Yep. Also, you can make a top hat. Top hat fills up your sanity. But yeah, if you want to make like a screen cap of this, you're welcome to it. One of my viewers sent me this, and that really helped me learn. Yep, this works for everybody. Some people don't, like some of the characters don't need as much, but all of this works for everybody. Yeah, it's a really good thing to remember. And then as you play, you're gonna die. Yeah, just, that's totally normal. It's just about learning from how you died and trying not to die again the same way. I appreciate that, but I didn't make that, so. I'm not gonna take credit for it. It just really helped me when I was learning. But yeah, don't starve. It's really tough for new players. But it's the kind of game where you enjoy it more the more you learn. Okay, so I want to get some silk from spiders right now, I think. So I think what we'll do... You had it at the right place at the right time. Well, I'm glad I could help. I'm glad I could help. Let's see, there's some spiders right below me, but there's not a lot of them. I'd like to find some more spiders so that I can make a sewing kit. I also would like to get a umbrella. Oh yeah, something I really want to make for upcoming season is the ice fling-o-matic. Snakeskin rug. Interesting. Maybe we should make a snakeskin rug. I don't know what it does, but we could make it. Do we have 2 snakeskin? What's your goal for this run? I want to make it through an entire year. So that's day 70, I think. But my immediate goal is to make it through the dry season. So I've made it through the hurricane season, and I've beaten the boss of the hurricane season. I've made it through the monsoon season just once, but I haven't fought the boss. And then I've never made it through the dry season, so I want to make it through the dry season this time. And then that will be a full year. You go mild, then hurricane, monsoon, dry season, and then back to mild. So the first 20 days are your first season, and then every 15 days after that, it'll be a new season or so. So day 1 to 20, if you're playing in Don't Starve together, it's 1 to 20 is usually fall. And then 20 to 35 or so is winter. Then 35 to 50 is going to be spring. And then 50 to 70 is going to be summer. Or 55 to 70 is going to be summer. Summer is the worst one, though. How do people do 500 days? Well, they know what's coming.